अस्सलामु अलैकुम नहमदुहु व नसल्ली अला रसूलिल करीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। Today I am going to address you my lecture in English again, because it was my promise to you, all my viewers, that because our channel is being heard all over the world, and my viewers, English knowing, they demanded it to give them informations regarding to tax in Pakistan on the residential properties as well as agricultural properties. So I have already delivered my lecture in English regarding to the tax residential properties. Today my topic is to address you, to give you lecture regarding agriculture property in Pakistan. You know, Pakistan is divided in 4 provinces, and this tax is assessed from the by the provincial governments. So, though it is almost the same, but a little bit different maybe. So, first of all, I will refer you to how the tax is assessed. According to, this is my land revenue laws, and it is according to this, all the land to whatever purpose applied and wherever situate is liable to the payment of land revenue to government, except, so government assess annually on the properties, agricultural properties, but there are certain properties which are exempted from assessment of the revenue charges. Number 1, such land as has been wholly exempted from that liability by special contract with government or by the provisions of any law for the time being in force. Certain governments have the contracts with some areas, so those are under that special contract with the government, they are exempted. And now number 2, such land as is included in village site, and it is very much clear that those lands which are included in village, those are also exempted, but not the other lands which are used for agriculture purposes, but otherwise in village area, those are exempted. Number 3, such land as is included in cantonment board limits, those are also exempted from assessment. 4, waste and barren land, this is very important. Waste and barren land not under cultivation for a continuous period of not less than 6 years, immediately before the date of notification of the general assessment or reassessment under section 59 provided that where any waste and barren land is brought under cultivation at any time after the date of such notification, such land shall not be liable to be payment of land revenue for a period of 6 years from the date it is so brought under cultivation. So it is very much no need of to explain, but a little bit for general viewers, that if the land is barren and not under cultivation for 6 years, that is not assessed for revenue purpose. And if any barren land has been brought under cultivation for 6 years, it will be exempted. But after 6 years, the land revenue will be assessed, and that will be with notification, because if any barren land is brought under cultivation, then the owners are bound to report it, or the department, revenue department, collector, etc., they can give the report, because all the officers, they used to watch, they used to round in the areas. They get frequently visits to the area, and they know each and every area which is barren and which is being brought under the cultivation, or whether it is, if it is not, they know very well. And if it is brought under cultivation, then the notification is issued. And part 2 of this, land revenue shall be assessed in cash. And it is very much clear that each and every landlord has to pay the land revenue assessed by the department in cash, not in the shape of crops. Land revenue may be third part, may be assessed as a fixed annual charge payable in lump sum or by installment. It is usually the land revenue department give the leniency to the landlords to whether they are charged lump sum or they give the leniency to make installments half yearly or etc., whatever the settlement may be. And in form of prescribed rules per acre or other unit of area applicable to the area recorded as sown, matured or cultivated during any harvest or during any year. So it is because land revenue is assessed on the basis of cultivation. So that is must be accordingly. Inshallah, I will deliver lectures on the same topic in more detail, and I will tell you that how much land in Punjab is exempted, up to at what extent ownership exempted from the land revenue assessment, and the same way almost it is the same, but it will be, I will give you details in my next lecture, and I am sure you will subscribe my channel, you will press the bell icon, the same way you will like it, such that my coming lectures may be, my videos may be reached to you regularly for your beneficial, and surely I am thankful to you. You all the time have the link with me. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.